Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am at a gym called M Club, and this is one of the leisure centres that's right next to my house. And I'm going to do a bit of swimming today. So a little bit of a physique update. I am currently 160 kilos in body weight. US terms, I think it's 360 pounds, give or take a few pounds here or there, hovering around that. Anyway, I've been training for an MMA fight for the last, I'm going to say 6 months of my life. And I'm sure you've heard the news, you've seen other articles, I think Brian Shaw has talked about it. We don't quite know what went on, but the fight fell through. It was big money, it was life-changing money, and that's why I took the contract. And of course, me and Brian, being family men, we want to secure our futures, make everything financially secure for our children, our great-grandchildren, etc. We took this deal, we had a contract in place, and it just all fell through. So it's just one of those things. Don't get me wrong, it's been a hard thing to take. Like, having something that big fall through and giving 6 months of my life to something has been very tough, because, you know, if we're lucky, we're on this planet 70 years for a lifespan, and someone's just took half a year off me. So it's pretty upsetting, but I like to look at the positives out of this, and one of the positives is I lost a lot of weight. I did a lot of cardio, I got really fit. I've really upped my game in the fight world in terms of grappling and sparring, and, you know, just general better fighter. Walked away with some great skills that will carry through for the rest of my life. You know, you don't know when these sort of skills will come in handy. Is there a fight looming? Yes, there is. I'm talking to quite a few promoters. Got quite a few different people sort of setting things up, trying to lure different fighters in. Martin Ford, of course, is one of those. Brian Shaw is one of those. Mitchell Hooper is one of those. Just want to say, though, that once the fight fell through, I said to Brian, that's just me and you, have it out, mano, mano. And he shot himself. So, just saying, Brian, I'm just telling the public what was said, mate. Shot yourself. You didn't want none of this beef. Well, don't blame you. You know what I mean? I want one of this beef either. There you go. Joking apart, I'm hoping me and Brian and Martin and Mitchell can make something happen, because it got a lot of people talking. You know, there's a lot of interest involved in that fight. You know, who would win? Who's going to come out on top? Who's stronger? Who's faster? Who's got the best mobility? Who's got the more strength? So it put a load of question marks, and there was a lot of, I'm going to say, talk around the world of this fight happening. It got a lot of interest. So I'm working on it. You know, something will happen fairly soon. Anyway, today I'm going to do a little bit of a cardio workout. You've seen me lift weights my whole life, lift heavy objects on TV and pull planes and lift Atlas stones and whatever else. But some of you may not be aware, I used to be an Olympic standard swimmer when I was about age 10 to 13, won the national championships, set British records, and I was on we call it the GB Junior squad. It was like the world class potential squad. So I was going to, you know, represent Great Britain at some point, and then just fell out of love with the sport. It became very taxing, very military, and just didn't enjoy it anymore. Quite a bit of mental health problems around that time as well didn't help the situation, so I decided to step back, and that's when I started lifting weights. But I've always swam. I have always swam. It's something that's very, very close to my heart. Keeps the mobility in the shoulders, the back, all those little ligaments are getting worked. I've took it all through my strongman career, and I take it all through my fight career as well. So today I'm going to do a total of 32 lengths in a 25-meter pool, which is, I think, exactly half a mile. But I do it a bit differently. I do sprints. So I'll do 2 lengths as fast as I can, have a minute's rest. 2 lengths as fast as I can, have a minute rest. And the idea is I get my heart rate up to like 140 to 160 beats per minute. And just towards the end of that minute's rest, my heart rate's just about dropping down to like 140, 135, and then I'm setting off again. So the heart rate's always staying in an aerobic state. So I'm always getting like a good bit of cardio out of the workout, and it's teaching my body to be explosive as well, because it's on, off, exactly like fighting is. You know, it's very explosive, then you relax, then you explode, then you relax. So this is what we're doing here today. I think you can tell I'm sweating already before we're even in the water. It's so hot in here, it's untrue. Anyway, I'm going to dive in there, and then I'll probably talk a little bit more in between the sets. So see you in a second. Right, I'm halfway through the session. Done 16 laps. I'm just gonna have a 2-minute rest, and then we go again. Do you like my trunks, by the way? I had them custom designed. They're not off the shelf, in case you didn't know. I've always wanted Brian near my crotch area. It's been a dream of mine for a while now, and I've literally made my dreams come true. How's it feel down there, Brian? It's great. I love the swimming side of training for different sports. I can't recommend it enough for strongmen, powerlifters, fighters, whatever. Swimming is the best non-impact cardio you can do. Lets the body recover. And what I find, it just gets rid of all those niggles and like you've got like a bad elbow or a sore hand or a bad wrist or something. Because it's non-impact, you can still work out, and it gets the blood flow to those muscles, those areas, so it actually helps it recover. Those little tendons and ligaments in your back, when you're twisting left and right and you're doing your back and forth, it's invaluable. You know, you're moving muscles and tendons and ligaments that you'd never move otherwise. You're getting, you're stretching it out. It's just so invaluable for keeping fit, especially as you get older. I'm trying to teach that to my son as well. Like, lifting weights is great, but the real key to success is being fit. Like doing this kind of thing, swimming, lots of walking. I walk my dog every morning, most nights as well. I just love getting out and doing things, you know. Otherwise, you're just sat at home watching TV or playing the PlayStation till endless hours at night, which I know I've been guilty of myself, but it's what a lot of people do, isn't it? Get in from work, watch TV till 10 o'clock, go to bed, get up, go work, do the same again that night. It's just got to break those habits. Right, that's 2 minutes up. Do a bit more, we'll be back in a second. Right, here's one for you. So when I was a young boy, I used to be able to do, I'm not sure if I had the British record in the 50 metres, I think I did. So for 50 metres, can't remember my exact time, but I'm pretty sure I could do 50 metres in 23 point something seconds. And the world record at the time was 21 point something, which I know doesn't sound a lot, but when you're doing 2 lengths, 2 seconds is a lot of time. And I was 13 years old when I did 2 lengths in 23 seconds. So, yeah, Jamie, let's see how fast we can do now.
Ready, set, go!
What's that, 22?
32.
32. Terrible. That's so bad. 10 seconds slower from my youth. Just shows, because I haven't been swimming as much, just lost that. Losing that technique a little bit. What a dear. Right, that's me done. 32 lengths, relatively fast. Call them sprints, but try sprinting minute on, minute off for 32 minutes. It's bloody hard. Go back to the fight a little bit. Who hit me up in the comment section, like, who else is there that would be worthy of seeing me and someone else go into a ring together? I've seen a hell of a lot of talk with Bradley Martin, 260 bro. That's all. I've seen so much of that going around with Bradley Martin asking people if he'd fight them, and he's like, but I weigh 260. So maybe Bradley, 260 versus 360. Hey, maybe that's an option. I saw someone the other week put Brock Lesnar. No, thank you. I'll pass on that one. Jesus Christ, there's not many people on this planet that scare me. I'd say Brock's one of them. Just a very, very athletic, aggressive human being. I'd do a boxing fight with him, exhibition, but I would not do MMA with Brock Lesnar. It would be the word for not living is what I would say. I can't say the S word. No, but seriously, guys, like, I think me and Brian Shaw would be a good scrap. I think me and Martin Ford would be a good scrap. Mitchell Hooper, he's a big, strong guy. I think he's very soft, which is one of his attributes. He's a very nice, caring guy. I think he's a bit too soft for fighting, but I think that would be good fun. Just the size and strength of him would be an interesting one. Right then, guys, that's enough chit chat from me. I've done my training session. What's next for me? I guess I'm keeping my toes in the MMA. I'm still training MMA 4 times a week because I enjoy it. It's literally, and I've got a good bond with my coach and his son. They've been teaching me MMA for 6 months, so I'm a good laugh with them. So I'm really enjoying that journey. Still doing bits of weights, still doing the swimming. I'm still going to the gym with my son, and I guess that's the biggest gift life has ever given me, is watching my son get into the gym and enjoy himself. Like, genuinely go in there and smile ear to ear when he's hitting PBs. That has been the best thing in life so far. Just seeing my son thrive and better himself and improve himself in so many different aspects. It's really tough to talk about, but Max has got dyspraxia, ADHD, some other things in there, and his learning capabilities were very, very slim. But I'll say this, since he's been going to the gym with me, he's now in some of the top sets in his school. He can read and write as good as anybody, and I've really put it down to going to the gym. Since he started going to the gym with me, those things have really shot up. So I think just giving Max that focus in life to do something like that has made other things improve as well. He's sleeping better, he's concentrating better. It's just been an all-round amazing thing. But I guess for me, I'm keeping my toes in the MMA, obviously keeping my toes in the bodybuilding as well. I'm just waiting for the right time to anchor in, get a show set, and go for it. It's definitely on the cards. It will happen before my career's over. Probably going to be me versus Brian Shaw on stage at the Olympia. That's going to happen one day. I can almost see it now. So that's it for me, guys. I'm just literally itching for a fight to land on my lap. Let's get something booked in. Let's get a date locked in and get back to it. That's what I want to do. I love it. I do enjoy it, and it'll be a lot different than the last time I fought. Obviously, a lot different setup. I won't have blown my bicep off, so I'll have 2 arms to fight with this time. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Hit me up in the comments, guys. What do you think I should do? Who do you think I should fight? And yeah, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Big love, the beast. Take care.